Thank you all very much for coming today. Let me introduce myself. I am Nindya, the tourist ambassador from East Kalimantan. The purpose of my presentation today is to explain some of the things that people don't know about East Kalimantan, from native tribes to natural resorts. If you have any question you'd like to ask, please leave them until the end, when I'll be happy to answer them. In today's presentation, I'd like to cover 3 points. Firstly, let me explain the native tribes of East Kalimantan. Secondly, let's talk about natural resources in East Kalimantan. And finally, the last, let's get know the tourist attraction in East Kalimantan. Beginning a new section of the presentation, I'd like to start by looking at native tribes. The original tribe that inhabits East Kalimantan is the Kutai tribe. The Kutai tribe is actually an Islamic dialect tribe that absorbed many cultural values from the Banjar tribe and coastal Malay tribes in Kalimantan. At first, Kutai was not a tribal name, but a place name and the name of the kingdom where the Yupa inscription was found by Dutch researchers. The Dayak Kenya, Kutai, and Maanyan are all indigenous to Kalimantan, but political rules and religious issues drove a wedge between these layers groups. Let's look now at natural resource. East Kalimantan has many natural resources, but I will explain just a few. The first is coal. Kaltim Prima coal is one of the largest coal mines in East Kalimantan. PT Kaltim Prima Coal, or KPC, is a company exploring one of the world's largest open pit mines. PT KPC manage two coal mining areas, Sangata and Bengalon. In fact, this company has a production capacity of 70 million tons per year. Interestingly, PTKPC is calculated to still have coal reserve reaching 1.073 billion tons. And the last is petroleum from Balikpapan. Matilda well is the first oil well in Balikpapan city and one of the oldest oil wells in Indonesia. The oil well was first drilled by Dutch-owned oil company. After the oil well was discovered, the Dutch colonial oil company built a settlement and various facilities to support the activities of its workers in the hilly areas as Bukit Dams. Everything was built in an orderly manner without changing the landscape and contours of the land. Even though PT Pertamina or Persero is increasing the quantity and quality of fuel production to 360,000 barrels per day with Euro 5 standards. Next are tourist attraction in East Kalimantan. Berau Regency is an especially popular tourist destination in this province. One of them is Labuan Cermin Lake. Labuan Cermin is actually not a lake at all. It creates a really unique condition as this lake has two types of water. The surface and upper part of the water are freshwater. However, if you dive a few meters deep, you will not notice that it is salt water down there. That is why people also call it the Two Flavors Lake. The lake has dark green yet clear water. If you manage to get this lake, you can dive into two types of this water in the same lake. However, the water is clean and the visibility is really good. The next slide is Mula Warman Museum. The history of Mulawarman Museum is, of course, closely related to the Mulawarman Kingdom. The kingdom was originally a Hindu kingdom, firstly located in Old Kutai, later changed into the Islamic kingdom. Mulawarman Museum was originally the place of Kutai Kartanegara, and November 25th, 1971, the building was inaugurated as a museum. There are very historical royal properties, such as the first picture is king's thorns, and the second picture is a crown of the king. The third picture is a traditional house of East Kalimantan, and the last picture is grave of Kutai heroes. And next, Kutai National Park. Kutai National Park is a conservation area located in East Kalimantan province and represents a lowland tropical rainforest ecosystem with an altitude of 0 to 400 meters above sea level. The vegetation type found in this area is a lowland forest type dominated by ulin, meranti, and limestones. More than 1,200 species of plants live in this area. Besides being rich in flora, Kutai National Park also has diverse fauna. In this area has 80% of all bird species in Kalimantan. In addition, there is also an endemic bird species of Borneo, the blue-headed owl. There are also more than half of Borneo's mammal species, 80 species, including 12 of Borneo's 13 primate species, including orangutans and Borneo's endemic proboscis monkeys. The first picture is a Yulin. The second picture is a bluebird hawk. The third picture is orangutans. And the last picture is a proboscis monkey. Well, that brings us to the end of the final section. Now I'd like to summarize. For point one, you can see that the original tribe that inhabits East Kalimantan, the Kutai tribe, is an Islamic diet tribe that absorbed many cultural values from the Banjar tribe and coastal Malay tribes. That bring us to the end of the last section. Now, if I'll could summarize the main points again, then on the second point, we can know that East Kalimantan has a variety of natural resources, which is one of the largest in Indonesia. For third point, there are tourist attraction in East Kalimantan that are not yet known by people ranging from very diverse, ranging from Iceland, national park, and museum. They are very beautiful and interesting to visit. Finally, I'd like to finish by thanking you all for your attention. If anyone have question, please feel free to ask them and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you.